with another YouTube video. This is not a Monday motivation, but this is just another video to keep you guys updated with different topics and to get you guys more comfortable about what this channel is about. Like I always say, this is a spiritual safe space. If you are on a healing journey or you are starting a spirituality journey, please stay tuned for what we have. This topic is, this is not a trend, like not a joke, not a test, not a pre-test, not a quiz. This is a real life thing. Like I said before, okay, I'm not a spiritual guru. I am not a, person who just read thousands of books and talked to millions of people. I'm just going off based off my experiences, my own personal spiritual experiences, or people that I know personally have a actual relationship that has had spiritual things happen to them. I'm going off of what my surroundings are and what I have done myself. I will never put out there what I haven't done, because that's where it starts to get weird, and that's when it becomes more of a trend rather than a lifestyle. I see a lot of people on TikTok and different social media platforms that are saying, spirituality is a trend, it's all love and light, this, that, and the third. Okay, well, let me put it to you this way. Spirituality is not a trend. Spirituality is a lifestyle, but there are people who are using it as a trend. Okay, let's get that very clear. If you are on a spiritual journey and you're doing the things you're supposed to be doing, you only connect with what resonates with you, you are doing things that you're comfortable with, that's when it becomes a lifestyle, when you're actually using these tools and this knowledge and information to better yourself. When you begin to use spirituality as a way to look cute. Yeah, I'm gonna wear a crystal because it matches my outfit, or I'm gonna start manifesting for things, and you have no idea what you're doing. That's when it becomes a problem. Crystals, tarot cards, psychics, things like that, those are all tools in spirituality, but that is not what spirituality is for. Okay, they're tools. Just like in different religions, they have different tools, like the Bible, or they have an altar, or they use holy oil. Those are tools. That doesn't make the religion, but that is a tool to help guide you and help you along your way. So don't think that just because you're wearing a crystal or that you bought a random pack of cards that things are just going to start happening to you. No, you're going to tap into things that you have no business, because you haven't done the inner work, you don't have the right guidance, and you're just playing around with things because it looks cute. Something about spirituality that I learned is that it's a never-ending process, meaning that it's not, okay, I'm going to work on my healing and I'm going to work on myself for 2 months, and then I notice things are getting better, so now I'm going to stop and put myself at a halt because I'm all healed, I'm all better. No. Okay, that's a heavy no. Spiritual, becoming one with yourself, doing shadow work, that is a lifelong process. There's always room for growth. There's always room to gain more knowledge. There's always room for improvement as far as yourself and learning about your traumas and just healing yourself. Like, healing is an ongoing thing because different things happen to us every single day. So as things are happening, we need to heal them as we go, so that we're not building up so much crap and just negativity. We build so much stuff up around us, and then we don't heal from it, and then just move on like nothing ever happened. You have to heal yourself. Like, if you don't do anything else, go into the healing lifestyle, because I'm telling you, it'll be the best decision you've ever made. I see a lot of people spreading, oh, love and light, everything is love and light, everything is unicorns and rainbows and this and that, but people are getting it mixed up. Okay, you only get to your love and light part of life once you go through all of your darkness. So when you go through all of your trauma, your generational curses, when you go through all the turmoil, when you learn more about yourself, when you learn about why you are the way you are, and you start to correct those things, that's when you start to see the light. When you get that glow, when people are asking, like, oh my God, you're glowing, what have you been doing? Whatever, I can see the glow. It's because I'm healing myself. It's not because I'm doing a specific, regimen, or I'm using this specific cream. it's a healing glow. It's different to us that darkness was a bad thing, that anything dark or the color black or the number 666 or black cats, all of that stuff was taught to us to be evil and witchcrafty, and it's harmful, and stay away from the darkness, this, that, and okay, that's the stuff that we have to unlearn. The things that were taught to us that is evil or bad is actually things that help us grow. They don't want us to grow. They don't want us to exceed the thoughts and the mental capacity that we're supposed to be at. They want to keep us in boxes. So that's what they taught us, that darkness is evil and it's bad. I'm not going to say that there isn't any darkness in spirituality or becoming spiritual, because there definitely is. There's a lot of darkness that you're going to have to go through. There's a lot of shadow work you're going to have to go through, learning about your shadow self, your past self. It's hard sometimes to think that, wow, this is actually the dark side of me. Like, this is my alter ego type of thing. There's also darkness, some people see shadow people, or, like the feminine energy that has to do with darkness. And it's nothing that is so evil about it. It's just really digging down and getting to know who you are, and really, really channeling that inner part of you that stays in the dark. The part of you that nobody else wants to see. They want you to stay in this love and light thing. To understand that, yes, a lot has been, instilled in our brains that we are just supposed to be one type of way. We're supposed to walk one thin line as far as religion and Christianity. We're supposed to, read the Bible and just do everything that the Bible says and do everything that our pastor says and all of that. But you don't realize how trapped you become in this one-track mind. Like I said in the beginning, spirituality is a lifestyle. It is not a trend. It's not a game to be played with. When you start to look at it as a game, when you start to look at it as only YouTube videos and stuff like that, that's what you're gonna get. Do the work. Tend to come to me and they ask for guidance, or they want me to help them, and how do I start my spiritual journey, or how can I heal myself, or how can I detach myself from this person, or how can I become on this healthy, positive journey. And all I can tell you is to do the work. If I'm giving you the tools, if I'm giving you the resources, if I'm giving you answers as far as what to do, how to do it, you have to do the work. I can't do it for you. I can only tell you and help guide you a little bit from what I've done. I can't tell you from somebody else's perspective because I'm not them. A lot of people tend to misinform people, is that, like I said, this is not a trend. This is not a game. This is not a quiz or a test. This is a lifestyle. This is something that is going to continue to go on. So if you want to start a healing journey, if you want to become spiritual, if you want to start working with crystals and learning about your past self, you have to do the work. You have to be consistent. You can't, start and stop and start and stop, or you see a little bit of growth and progression and then you stop. Because that's going to stop too. All of the good things are going to stop after a while, because you're not continuing to work on yourself. You're not seeing past the surface of what you've learned. So get a paper, get a pen, and write things down. Talk to people, influential people. Time to stop looking so deep into people on YouTube and just TikTok things. Like, don't only use that as your resource as to how to heal yourself. Like, how to do it. You just have to get to that channeled frequency. You have to get to that mind state of, okay, I'm tired of my life being the way it is. I'm tired of doing the same things. I'm tired of going through a karmic loop with the same type of people, individuals. I'm tired of having, people around me that don't support me. You have to do the work. You have to take those extra steps. You have to do your research. You have to take in that knowledge. You have to talk to people who know what they're talking about. Don't use the internet as your only source of way of gaining knowledge or how to heal yourself. It's not just on the internet. Like a lot. There's a lot of trending TikToks that are showing people how to do, like witchy witchcrafts. I'm not against it because that's what you guys want to do. I do some, small rituals, but that is for myself. It's not for anyone else. You feel me? Only concern for people who watch TikTok and like different platforms that are teaching you how to do small rituals and things like that. Be very careful as to what you're doing, because if you are not really in tune with yourself, if you're not in tune with your spirituality, if you're not in tune with what this all comes with, you're going to be tapping into things that you have no business tapping into, or you're going to be attracting things to yourself or manifesting things in your life and you don't even know what you're doing. Especially if you're adding people into your rituals. That is like mind-blowing to me, how they are broadcasting this stuff on the internet. I don't understand. I saw someone, put a cord cutting ritual on TikTok. Okay, there's children on here. There are many different age groups, many different religions. There's everybody and anybody on these social media platforms, and you thought that it was okay to show people how to do a cord cutting ritual when you're actually conjuring with someone else's energy that doesn't have permission to do that. You don't have permission to put these rituals or hexes on other people. Why are you doing that? That can come back to bite you in the ass, and then you're stuck in this hellhole because you were touching and tapping into things that you have no business. You guys got to be much smarter about what you're doing and what you're watching. I do my small rituals. They are mainly for self-love. It's stuff for self. It's stuff for me. It's not for anyone else. I'm not putting things on anyone else. I'm not manifesting things for anyone else. I'm doing it for myself. So, for instance, I do small rituals for protection, to keep my energy protected from other people, other entities, other things, protection from, just everything. Protection is the biggest thing. When you start tapping into these things with spirituality and crystals, and you're starting to wake up a little bit, you need to protect your energy from other people and other things, because now you are digging into different frequencies that you've never touched on before, and it can become very dangerous. At the beginning of this video, spirituality is not a trend, it's a lifestyle, but it becomes a trend when you are just listening to any and anybody. It becomes a trend when you are just doing it for the look. It becomes a trend when you're getting advice and psychic readings from random people that you have no connection with. You don't know from a can of paint. You haven't done your research on these people. You're just getting energy from somebody that you have no idea who they are and what type of energy they will be putting on you. You have to be very careful. Very, very careful. I honestly say that once I started to realize what works for me, yes, I may recommend it to other people because I've done it. I've done the things. Or I'll ask people before I even send out advice, like, are you comfortable with X, Y, and Z? Are you comfortable with crystals? Are you comfortable with using herbs and oils? Are you comfortable with using, candles? Are you comfortable with candle work? If not, okay, we're going to try something else. I'm not going to steer you or force or push away onto you and you're not comfortable with it. That is the biggest thing. Do what's comfortable with you. Don't do things because you see it and it looks cool, because you don't know what type of long-term effect or fast effect that it may have on you and your life. Evil if you're tapping into things that you don't got no business tapping into, period. I'm going to end this video by saying I'm here for you guys. This is a spiritual safe space. Like I said, if you guys have any questions, if you need any guidance, if you need any assistance as far as pretty much anything, please feel free to reach out to me. Send me a comment, send me an email. You can DM me on Instagram. Just reach out and let me know how I can help. I'm more than happy to help. This journey that I'm on with spirituality and healing, it's here to help other people as well. I'm taking you guys on this journey with me so you can see the progression. You can see how my conversations will start to change a little bit, because you will see my growth. You will see the healing. You will see the glow. You feel me? I love you guys. Thank you all for watching. Please subscribe and turn on your bell for notifications, just so that you can keep up with the videos that I will be posting, okay? Don't forget that my Instagram is at the Angel Collection LLC. Every Friday I post Friday fun facts, just different facts about my spiritual journey, about my business, and different fun facts about me. So there are multiple ways to contact me. There are multiple ways to stay in touch as far as advice and motivation, guidance. I am here, guys, okay? So this is your girl Sade, the Angel Collection CEO. Stay tuned for Monday Motivation.